Sometimes life brings us people who feel like family. When I met Roger and Jean-Claude, kind, genuine, and full of light, I immediately felt that there was something truly special about them. They care deeply about others, always ready to help, to share a smile, and to find joy in the simple things. Their friendship really inspired me. So I decided to make a video about them, to share the warmth, kindness, and happiness they bring into the world. This is the first part where we get to know their story. And in the second part, I will show you how they make maple syrup together, with love, patience, and a smile.
How did we first meet? Well, I think our mothers met before us because they were pregnant at the same time. Because he was born 2 days after me, so my mother and his mother did not live far apart. So I'm sure they met before we were born.
My first memories were we were playing behind the house,
Baseball or Indians,
yeah,
cowboy and Indians.
ball and Indians, and I remember inviting him fishing with my father one time. We went fishing at up the Restigouche River.
Yeah, we were maybe 10 years old. I don't know. Huh? 10 years, 10,
Yeah,
11?
10, 12.
We had met before, but that first time we went together with his father. His father had a camp on the Restigouche River, and he had a boat. So we got in the boat, went up. It was 9 miles up the river, 9 miles, and we went to his camp. I fell in the river, but he grabbed me and pulled me back in the boat. Do you
I don't
that?
remember. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I fell backwards in the river, but my feet were still in the boat. So he grabbed me by the shirt and he pulled me back. So I was small. It was 10 years old, maybe.
And you remember your first impressions about each other?
Not for me anyway. Just another kid, a regular kid. We were in the same class in school, and you know how it goes. He's there, you know him, but nothing special.
No, not really, that I recall. I know at 13 years, when we were 13, we went to college in the same car, in the
When
boarding
we
school.
left for a boarding school, we went together in the same car. But he only lasted 1 year. I don't know. There was not enough girls there.
Oh, I went back to school and then I changed college. I went to another college and he went to more colleges than I did.
Yeah, I like moving. Well, I remember one thing I remember about his father that I've told many times is one time his father used to fish for salmon in the river, and it was not legal, but he still did it. And one time I was at his house, and his father had I don't know how many fish, 4, 5, 6 fish in the kitchen. They're this big, 4 or 5 pounds, and he said, "Can you clean those fish?" I said, "Yeah, I can." He said, "Well, clean them and I'll give you one." So I cleaned this fish and he gave me one. So I took it home. My mother was very happy because salmon is very good fish. So, oh no, I do that all the time. We used to catch many fish, but small trout.
It's the same thing.
It's the same process. It's just a bigger fish.
Oh, funny things.
He's getting funnier as he's getting older.
I don't know. I can't recall
No,
anything.
me neither. I don't remember anything funny. We lost track after a while. He went back to school in Saint-Quentin, and I stayed in college. And then he went to Moncton. We met again there for a few years, a couple of years, 2, 3 years, 2 years maybe.
Yeah.
And then he went to work for Fraser's in Edmundston, and I went to Ontario. So we lost track for a while. And then he worked for the government. I worked here. He worked in Fredericton. But once in a while we would meet somewhere.
Yeah, you would visit me in Fredericton on a regular, well, not a regular basis, but every once in a while. And I used to go to my cousin camp next door to where you were working there at Louis. And I would invite him for dinner when I was in Saint-Quentin. So that's basically it. We kept the relationship going, and then the maple syrup operation kicked in.
Yeah. He was so many years getting paid, not working
Oh,
for
come
the
on.
government. So I thought maybe now he can work and not get paid. So that's how we got started in doing. That's 20 years ago we started doing that maple syrup.
21 years.
21. Okay. Well, I thought it was
2004.
yeah, 21 years. Yeah, this year was the 21st. And we've had a good time together. No, I just wanted to eventually get a car and find a girlfriend. That was my ambition.
I don't know. I guess after university, in those days, we were pretty well guaranteed to have a job.
Yeah, there was work, lots
know.
of work available.
So I didn't go for. Initially, I went to work with a paper industry, paper mill. I even worked in the States, in Madawaska-Maine, across the river from Edmundston.
And he's getting a big pension from the U.S. now.
I have a U.S. pension. I don't know what to do with it.
And myself, after graduating, I went to teaching. I was graduated in science, chemistry, and I was graduating in Ontario, but I didn't want to stay there. I wanted to come back here. So I came back here and applied for a job and got a job in Bathurst. So I started working in Bathurst in 1970. Worked there for 2 years, and then moved to Saint-Quentin and taught school here for 6 more years before going in business with my father.
Me, as you said, I worked for the paper industry for a few years and then moved to Fredericton for 20-some years in Fredericton. I retired. I raised my family in Fredericton, and I bought a property in Saint-Quentin in 2006, I think it was. Yeah. I stayed in the woods by myself for 10 years.
With the deer. On a déjà eu des problèmes. Don't remember. I don't remember having problems with him. I tell him what to do and he does it, so that's okay.
That's what he likes to think. But I do it. I'm my own person. Don't worry about that. I don't take orders
No,
from him.
we sometimes argue, we sometimes don't agree, but we don't have problems. We agree to disagree. And,
We never had any friction between us that I recall.
I even let him go out with my sister. Well, since we started the maple syrup, I think we've gotten closer and closer. The first 5, 6, 7 years we stayed here in the cottage the whole season, like 6 weeks, 5 weeks. But after 5 weeks, it was time to go.
Oh yeah, that's. We were
No,
tired. We were not only tired of for hard work. We were tired of each other. it started as a hobby, really. Now it became bigger and bigger, so we invest more time and energy into it that we initially thought we would, I see. And we're getting older, so it's getting harder and harder too, for both of us. But other than that, overall, it was a very positive experience.
Yeah, and it's for a good cause, so it's kind of an obligation now, since we involved the. At first, it was not for the foundation. It was just for a hobby, and we were giving everything away. But after we started raising money for the foundation, then it became more of an obligation. Eventually, we'll have to get somebody to take over.
Some relief.
Oh, well, for me, it's the ambition of seeing the cases pile up, the bottles pile up, and knowing that we'll have a good season. And I always like being outside, so he likes to be in the camp, and I like to be on the mountain when I can.
I suppose in a way we're just like an old couple. I don't know how to say it. We basically. Yeah. We have disagreement, but never nothing serious, really. We have similar values, and that's what's important. We like to give. We like to help people. That's basically the motivation behind the project.
That's where we join, I guess. It's for a good cause, and we put the effort behind it, and it's satisfying.
For instance, we just give, before Christmas, we just give a case of syrup to all nursing home in the region.
For Easter, not
For
Christmas.
Easter, yeah. And it was so much appreciated. We got feedback, and they said, wow, the residents really appreciate it, to have real maple syrup on their table.
Yeah, and this morning I went to one of the residents in one of the nursing home. He wanted more because he says there's 36 people in here, so one case was not enough, so bring me another one, I'll buy one. So I went to deliver a fresh case this morning for the nursing home.
Because it's done the traditional way. In big operation, they remove water out of the zap, and to a very, very high percentage.
Yeah.
So it boils much less, so it makes a lighter syrup and not as tasty as ours.
Yeah, we boil much longer than the commercial operations. Well, it's more like it was done before, in the old days. Now with the modern operations, they have osmosis machines. They remove a lot of the water, so they don't boil enough. So the syrup doesn't develop that caramel taste. And that's what makes the difference. Well, for me, it's nice to have somebody to talk to, a sounding board. Like if I have a problem, I talk to Roger about it, and he gives his opinion, and sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't help, but to me, it feels better. Yeah, well, when he has his hearing, when he has his hearing aid on, sometimes he doesn't understand, but it's all right. I'm talking anyway.
It's an escape in a way. You come home on a regular basis for coffee in the morning, and that's I live alone, so it's an opportunity to share and hear about the local news or whatever. because I've been away from Saint-Quentin for so many years. I was gone about 50 years. So I don't know. I'm just like a new arrival, just like you people. I don't know many peoples in Saint-Quentin anymore because I've been away for so long. But him has been, he's been here all
I
his
give
life.
him all the gossip. If he says something you don't like, you tell him you don't like it. And that keeps everything on the level.
We both have a high tolerance level, I says. So, no, it's basically acceptance of the others.
Well, get your face out of your telephone and talk to one another.
I don't even have a cellular phone.
Yeah, they spend too much time on these devices, not enough time talking. And they're talking about removing cell phones in the schools now. And one result is that the kids talk more. They talk to one another more. So that would be my advice. Turn the phone off.
I said earlier, it's tolerance. Accept differences.
What I would tell myself if I was young. Well, don't blow up the trash can for first. Do you know the story about the trash can? Oh. I blew up a trash can in college, and that's
At university.
University. They kicked me out. That's why I ended up in Ontario.
He was kicked out of the university.
So I would tell myself, watch out what you do, because I went to 4 different college to graduate. It took me 10 years to get my degree. Yeah. I did not always agree with the priests, with the teachers, to put it mildly.
Oh, God.
He thinks he had a perfect life, so he wouldn't.
You're a good boy.
Yeah, I was so good all the time. I never blew up a garbage can. No, his parents were very patient because it cost them an awful lot of money to give him this education because of that. Me, I have no choice. I don't think I would. They would have tolerated being kicked out of university. I don't think they would. But it pays off. It pays off. You know, they were patient, and it pays off. They were both. He became. You know, he never told you. He started Groupe Savoir with his own father, and left his jobs, and so that was a big risk at the time.
A big lottery ticket. In our past life, yeah, many things, but what would be the result? I don't know. It's hard to imagine.
I just look forward. I don't look backward. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's very hypothetical.
We all have skeleton in our closet, I'm sure, but I mean, we don't broadcast them.
Just wish my father would have lived longer. He died, he was 66. And we just worked 10 years together. So that's something I would try to change. But everything else, it's so difficult. imagine what to change. His father died also. Don't think about it.
55. He was the first linesman in Saint-Quentin. He used to work before the power came here. The power was generated locally, and he was working, maintaining those machines.
The big generator, I can still remember the boom, 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 boom. A big diesel motor, big motor, making electricity 24 hours a day. Yeah.
Yeah, power were generated.
But there was not a lot of power. I remember my grandmother in their house, there was one light bulb. Click. And she would only turn it on when it was dark. It would save electricity because there was not a lot of power.
I remember when the first electric stove came into the house, as opposed to a stove like this.
A lot of difference, especially in the summertime. Cooking on a thing like that in the summertime was terrible. Yeah, it's so hot.
Some houses had summer kitchen.
Yeah. My grandparents said it was like that. They had a kitchen outside in a different part of the house. So in the summer it was not so bad. But at my house it was all in one room, so it was hot. In the winter it was cold, and in the summer it was hot. I wish it would be for you people to make a happy life in Canada. That's one thing that makes me happy. When I see all these people from different countries working for us and making a life for themselves.
Me, I try to facilitate the transition for people that I know, the outsiders, and establishing in the region. Hopefully they'll stay in the region.
In the US, the president is fighting against diversity. You've read about what he's doing, Trump? Yeah. Telling companies, no diversity, everybody's the same. I think we should, in Canada, we're working in the other direction. We embrace diversity, and we need it. Well, in 5 years, Trump is going to be gone. Yeah. That's a plus. Don't show that to Trump. But there will be a lot of changes, but it's so hard, so difficult to predict. Artificial intelligence will take over a lot of processes, a lot of what's happening. Yeah, everything that's happening is going to be different, very different. Well, everything, it's going to change movie making. Even if you don't, if you try to bypass artificial intelligence, it's going to be into everything. I hope people are going to stop fighting wars, but that's a wish, that's not a prediction. I think there will still be wars because the world is like that. The human race is like that. They cannot live without wars. I don't know why.
Personally, what I see is a movement, a global movement to the right, politically. Yeah. And that worries me.
Yeah. But do you see what happened in Australia today?
Yeah. Well,
the Liberals won, the Conservative lost. Oh, yeah. In Canada, the Liberals won, so it's moving to the left a little bit. But in Germany, the right is gaining strength. The far right.
In France too.
France.
In Europe. But anyway, that's.
There's some clouds.
We are from the left, the heart, where the heart is.
There's some dark clouds on the horizon, but we're still hoping for the human race to come to their sense. It's a wish. Yeah.
So you want our autograph now? I can't write no more.
Press 1. And his face.
Yes.
I financed the university.
Déjà, à chaque fois qu'il parle de elle à la télévision, il y a à Radio-Canada Montagnier. Voyons, je suppose. Tantôt qu'il y a Antonine, puis la semaine.
Tu veux pas des grands bottes?
Where's the key? See the pipes carrying the zap. That tree is tapped. You see, there's a hole behind that road, and it sucks the water, the zap of the tree, and send it down the line by the. Okay, what we have here, we're on the mountain where the zap for the maple syrup comes from. You see, the trees are tapped. And that little doghouse there, really, it's used because there's some trees are into a downslope, and so that's a pump house that push it back in the system. And it's powered by a solar panel. All the same here. There's 5 lines, and they all come together at one place. And go back down. So those tap here are too low. The zap come here, and then it's push up there back to the system. You see? Yeah. They usually come in May, but you see, before the leaves come out, there's a little thing that comes out, eh? And you open that, it's green. Where the leaf is. It's called a bourgeon in French. I don't know the word in English for that. But then the zap is no good. We stop. It gives a bad smell. Usually between 4 and 6 weeks. But it's been starting earlier. For the last 2 years, it's been starting very early. You know, we rarely started before April. Now this is this first day of spring today. That's important. They say the trees are now free from the snow. The tree absorbs heat from the sun, and it melts the snow all around it. So this is the peak of the production season. Sometimes if you hear noise, that means it's leaking. Look here, look. So it'll get sucked into the line and go all the way down the hill. It's a 1/4 inch, I think. and it goes about, oh, 5 centimeters in the tree. Go down to the pump house. Okay, this is the pumping station. It's a vacuum station where we suck the zap from the top of the hill all the way down here, and it's hauled here into reservoir. That's Jean Claude with the tractor snowblower. Okay, let's go in. They just emptied the tank. See that little box there? We used to be able to be forced to come here sometimes at midnight to shut the pump. Now the weather goes down to 0 degrees, it stops. They just emptied the tractor over there. Okay? So we'll go get the tractor, we'll bring it here, and we'll plug it, and we can see the water level from the cottage. Okay? And then say, okay, well, let's go, or when we need more water down there, but now we have no more place to put it. It's full. They don't have space to take it right now. Okay, now we're going to go where we're doing the boiling of the zap and making maple syrup. Too bad you can't not smell it because it smells very good. That's the silo where we have the wood pellets for the furnace. Je les avais amenés à Kazoo, mais je les ai pas pu utiliser. And there's another one behind. Attention, I'm all wired up.
You didn't take that ugly belt off?
Anyway,
Did you learn everything? Yeah?
well, I don't know if I said the right thing.
Well, yeah, I know you're not a good teacher, but it's easy to learn.
Come and see the how clear. We're also extracting water from the zap, so we don't have to boil as long.
It's called osmosis.
It's called osmosis. So come and see how clear that water.
Maybe I can explain the scientific side of it. It's a membrane. You have the sugar water on one side, and there's a pressure applied, and through the membrane only water can go through. Sugar cannot go through because sugar molecules are bigger. They will not go through the membrane. So we throw the water away and keep the sweet water for the maple syrup. This is a map of all the pipes. That's the doghouse. Did you go to the doghouse?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the road. That's all the pipes.
Suck water from up there.
The water comes from the tank. And these are the membranes. And there's a pump. You can hear the pump. It's making pressure.
And they put it back in the tank. And this is the water that is being removed from the vat. Look how clear it is.
That's clear water with nothing in it. You cannot taste it. It doesn't have a taste. This is hell. That's pellets burning. Okay? Yeah, that's the last part. It goes in here, and then we put it over there to make sure we're at the right degree.
Okay. And after the bottle.
After we go to the filter and the bottle.
You see, we're 217, that leaves us Fahrenheit. So basically it's 100.
Yeah, this is an automatic valve, and this is the controller. It's set at 217.3,
And after that.
and it opens, and when it starts cooling again, see it's going down. The number is going down. When it goes down, it's closing. It's going to boil some more. When it's hot enough, it's going to open it again. That's the finished product just before the filter, before filtering. We have to bring it to about 217. It's got to go to maybe 217, and then we have this thing here to make sure we have the right sugar content. So we look through this, and when we have the right number, it's ready to bottle. When we have enough, we're going to bottle. Roger will do that. He wants to do it because it's a sitting down job. He likes that job.
Oh, these are that.
He gets all the better jobs.
See how clear it is.
My job is to put the top on. We lay it on the side so that it can sterilize the cap. The hot liquid is very hot. And then we take it there. And later we put a sticker on it. Ready for market.
Then
We'll
we
make a bottle for your mother. Ils sont allés, ils les avaient mis là. Voyons. Je les ai mis là. Les gros bouchons noirs. Ah, ils sont ici. C'est ça qu'ils sont rendus ici. OK, go ahead.
C'est dur avec ça, tout été là. Ça prend une flashlight.
Criez haut. Oh, tranquillement, des petits coups. Allô. Pour maman.
Now,
You better put a letter with it to explain if they go through customs, government, they look at it, because maybe they're going to steal it. But anyway, it says the product is there. Oh, hot.
c'est faux.
Sit down and I'll check.
Now, you have to lean the bottle.
Hey, on a ton gros cul dans la caméra, là.
Ouais. You have to lean the bottle, otherwise it'll make bubble. Okay? Yeah. Okay.
No, he's too cheap. Put a little more. Put a little more. He's too cheap. Okay, good. Il est dans la caméra, là. T'as là, là.
Oh,
He's always in the way.
well, you can't cut that part.
Last year we did 262 cases. That's times 12 for the number of bottles. So that's over 2,000 bottles. That's a lot of bottles. 3,000 bottles. 1,573 liters. If you get up, you'll see a little cup in there. We put that in the cup, and if the foam comes up, it touches that, it stops.
It's not for tasty.
No, it's just to stop the foaming.
Okay.
It's got no taste. In the old days, they used fat. They took a piece of a pig skin, they hang it with a wire, and when the foam touched the fat, it stopped. Yeah. Right now, we're waiting for this to get hot enough. When it's hot enough, we will put it through the filter.
C'est qu'il a rendu.
It's not ready yet. 205. À 205. Je l'ai baissé tantôt, moi, là, je savais pas quand est-ce que ça revenait, là. Je l'ai checké, il a la bonne 67,5.
Ben, 205. C'est quasiment assez chaud.
Alors, bon, c'est pas des étapes, alors. Plus qu'il est chaud, plus qu'il passe là-dedans, là.
Are you tired? Speaking tired?
At his age, he should be tired.
And you're not?
I'm older than him 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah, but he's older than me. Attends, so it there, huh? Every couple of days, we have to take the one in front, take it out, take the one in the back, move it in front, and put a new one in. Because over time, there's a buildup in the bottom. There's some minerals in the bottom, and that can burn. So we keep one ready. So this one is clean now. So tomorrow evening, maybe we'll change the one over there, put this one in the back. So we rotate like that all the time. It's not hard work, it takes a long time. And you always have to be on guard to make sure you don't forget something. This is a skeleton from aquatic microscopic animals. When they die, that's their skeleton. But they have minds. They mind that there's millions of tons of that stuff. Oh. And that helps the filtering. That stays in the filter. That doesn't go in the bottle.
Because it comes out very clear, as you can see.
It helps to capture the dirt.
It's very popular here because we're in the region where
What?
we have many, many maples.
And they have the same recycling, everyone.
Different size.
Okay,
We're a
just
small
that.
operation. We are very small. We're just artisan.
Amateur. This is the pump. Lid. If we go too fast, it will break the paper. But it's not normal. Usually we go faster than that. I don't know what's going on. There's something happening this year.
In a bit.
Ah oui, je prends pas de chance. Et là-bas, là. Je pense qu'il était sur la table, là-bas. Ah, ben, elle veut aller en dedans, puis il parlait du livre. Là.
It will be more than last year, you think?
I hope less.
Why?
Look, look, that's all full. That's all last year's stuff. We made too much.
Yeah.
This tells us the percentage of sugar in the water. See, we're at 7%. 7% sugar in the water.
That's after osmosis.
That's from the osmosis. We start with 2%. We remove enough water to get up to 6. We can go up to 8%.
This Bible will tell you some of the evolution of the project as you go along. De 2015 à l'ICO,
Ouais. On a fait 2 ans sur 2013.
les deux, ouais, on avait des poches à la goutte.
2013, Jean-Claude en taille seul.
Oh!
C'est marqué ici. Cette année-là, on a embouteillé le 28 mars la première fois. Ça ne parle pas de laboratoire.
Encore
Ah oui,
avec-
première expérience, 2013. That we changed in 2013 for pellets.
And we only tapped the trees on the 28th of March that year. You see, all the season is sooner.
That year, we started 6th of March last year. This year, 18th of March. So it changes from year to year.
But sometimes it's only in April.
2 April that year, we started the first bottle.
And it ended very short, eh?
Yeah. Only 314 liters.
And what date was it?
28th of April.
20 days.
Yeah. So it's,
Always different.
well, it's the weather. The weather dictates when we start, when we stop. Yeah, that's good. Yep. That's all the minerals in the maple syrup. Ça a l'air folle. On peut contrôler là, là-dedans. Oh. Beep, 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 beep. Whew. Hey, là, regarde le plancher. Tabarnouche.
It's too hot. I'll wait a minute. Look at the mess he's making.
Really?
Don't tell anybody now.
I have a video.
I can wash the dishes, I can wash the floor.